as we get close to finishing out our year as first graders and moving on to second grade, I thought it would be helpful if we went back and started to review all the different ways that we've learned to make our long vowel sounds this year. Because as you go into second grade, you're going to be expected to know how to spell and read these words as quickly as possible. So this week, we are going to be reviewing how to read and write long A words. Now, in first grade, we've learned 3 ways in which we can spell and read long A words, and they're here on my screen. The first one is where we have an A and then a silent E at the end of the word, like in the word plane, where the consonant N would be between the A and the E. We also learned that the digraph AI in the middle of the word can also make the long A sound, like in the word train. And we know when 2 vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, so the AI does the talking. And the last one is AY, like the word tray. And we know that a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of the times, when we hear a long A at the end of the word, it is an AY at the end. So what we're going to do before I introduce your spelling words to you today is we're going to do a quick little picture sort of our words and then spell them out, okay? So I have a couple of pictures here, and we're going to have to figure out where they belong. Is it a silent E, an AY, or an AI word? So let's take a look at the first one, which is right here. This is the word or picture hey. A. So think about where it's going to go and point to where it would go on your screen. And hopefully you pointed to the AY, because hey has that long A sound at the end. So if I were to record that, it would be A, hey, with our AY at the end. Then our next word let's take a look at is the word snail. So let's sound that out. S-n-a-l. Snail. So think about where this one would go. I don't hear the A at the end, so it's either going to be an A silent E or an AI. So point to your screen where you think it would belong, and hopefully you pointed to the AI with our long A in the middle. So snail would be S-n-a-l. Snail. S-n-a-i-l. So I can even make these a little bit bigger for you so you can see a little bit clearer. Oops, I put double L. There we go. Snail. All right, our next one is snake. S-n-a-k. Snake. So think about where this one's going to go. Is it A silent E, A-Y, or A-I? Point to your screen. And for this one, you should be pointing to the A silent E. Whenever you hear the k sound in a long A word, it's going to be our silent E. So snake. And I bet you come with a lot of rhyming words for that word, right? Like snake and bake and cake and rake. And we'll put that down. And then let's take a look at our next one, rain. Rain. Which one would this be? I hear an A, long A in the middle of the word, so I know it's not going to be A-Y. But I think rain rhymes with one of the words that's on our screen, with train. So if train rhymes with rain, it's probably going to follow the same pattern of our AI. So then we would write R-A-I-N. Now, if we didn't know which one it was, we could use the strategy of asking ourselves what would look right. So if I tried to do R-A-N-E and look at that, that does not look right to my eyes. I definitely think the AI looks better. So that's another strategy you can use if you don't know which one it is. Our next one is flake. Now, I think flake rhymes with a word we've already figured out up here, and it would rhyme with snake. So flake would also have our A silent E, F-L-A-K-E. And again, if you didn't know, you could try to spell it with our AI and then realize that does not look right to us. So that is our A silent E. Our next one is mail, like you mail a letter. Now this one's tricky because like last week, this is a homophone, right? So we have 2 males. We have male as in the gender and male as in like mailing something out. So this one would be an AI word, mail, M-A-I-L, not the A silent E one, which is the gendered one, so mail. And then we take a look at our final one, birthday. Where did you hear the long A in that word? Did you hear it at the end, right? So this one is an AY at the end. So birthday. Oops, I'm not even writing it in the right category. There we go. So for this week, I'm going to share with you your 10 spelling words that go over A silent E, AI, and AY. Then in your seesaw today, you're going to open up and you can use a blank piece of paper and take a picture to upload, and you're going to choose from your spelling choice board one way to practice your words. So there's sailboat writing, there's Scrabble added up, there's rainbow writing, there's sentences, they are consonant and noun with red and blue. So the choice board that we have used a lot in first grade already, okay? So our first word that I want you to think about is the word play. So let's sound that out. Play, play. I hear the AY at the end, so play would have an AY. Our next one is wait, wait, like I have to wait in line. So think about if that's in the middle of the word is an A silent E or AI. So the word wait is an AI word. If I were to spell it with like that, W-A-C-E, that does not look right. So that's an AI word. And our next one is the animal of a whale. Whale. So this one's tricky because it doesn't start with just a W. It starts with a W-H, whale, and A silent E, whale. So we have, so far, whale, wait, and play. Then we have the word shake, shake. Now, I remember that shake rhymes with flake and snake, and so that would be a silent E word. Our next one is stay, so let's sound it out. Stay, stay. And we hear an A at the end, so that's going to be an AY at the end of the word. Next is a sight word, came, aim. Hopefully we already know that this is an A silent E word, so C-A-M-E. Our next one is trade, trade. So let's spell that out both ways. So I'm going to spell with my A silent E and then with my AI. And which one looks better to you? I hope that you said the A silent E because this is how we spell trade. So we have whale, shake, came, trade. Our next word is pail, as in a bucket is another name for a pail. And so that one is an AI word. And then we have stain, which is an AI word, stain. And then we have tray. So let's read all of these words together, starting with our A silent E. So I want you to read them out loud as we go through. Ready? Whale, shake, came, trade. Then for our AI words, spelling words, let's read them together. Wait, pale, stain. And then let's read our three AY words. Play, stay, tray. So these are the 10 words that you're going to work on, and throughout the week, we're going to continue to work on spelling and sorting long A words. So I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a great day, first grade.